I'm Senator Dick Durbin. In my office here today, I have my colleague and friend, Senator Elizabeth Warren, to talk about an important issue.
Hi, and I'm Elizabeth Warren. So, let's talk about it. You remember Betsy DeVos?
Oh, who could forget?
Who could forget? Do you remember her hearing?
Oh, it was awful.
Can't say definitively today that guns shouldn't be in schools?
I think probably I would imagine that there's probably a gun in the school to protect from potential grizzlies.
She really bombed. But one of the things that happened in that hearing is she refused to give me a straight answer about what she was going to do about people who got cheated by for-profit colleges. And so you will enforce the gainful employment rule to make sure that these career colleges are not cheating students?
We will certainly review that rule.
You'll review it? You will not commit to enforce it?
And see that it is actually achieving what the intentions are.
Swindlers and crooks are out there doing backflips when they hear an answer like this. You know the deal on this, Dick. You go out, you buy a microwave oven, and you get it back home, and the thing is not what was promised. It doesn't work. You plug it in, the thing blows up. You know you're allowed to just take the thing back and get your money back. You can say, we're done here. Same thing is true when you go to one of these colleges. They make big promises, and if the promises aren't true, then the law says, just like it does on microwaves, the law says you can get your student loan debt discharged. That's it. And that's known as the borrower defense. So, Betsy DeVos, though, doesn't seem to think so.
No, and you look at, in contrast, in the Obama administration,
right.
Two major schools, Corinthian and ITT Tech, went out of business.
Right.
And all these students who had signed up for debt, got deep in debt, then lost their schools and found out that they were lied to by these schools about their education, what it was worth, what it would lead to. The Obama administration sat down and said, if these schools defrauded these students, the law says we can step in to protect the students, borrower defense. Now comes Secretary DeVos, brand new Secretary Trump administration. She has 100,000 of these students out there waiting for a decision from her department.
So they're all hoping to get their borrower defense. They filled out their application, said, give me borrower defense. Because after all, it is the Department of Education that is monitoring these loans, that manages these loans, so they have to say yes on the borrower defense.
And the net result, not one.
No.
Zero.
How many?
None.
None. Zero?
Have received any help from the Department of Education.
Since Betsy DeVos has been there. Way to go, Betsy DeVos.
So she has the same law, the same circumstances, and she ends up basically just saying, we're not even going to take this up. We won't consider it. Now, what happens to that student? Sitting there in terrible circumstances with a lot of debt, maybe unable to pay it, not sure what to do, and saying, well, under Obama, they used a law to help students just like me. Under Betsy DeVos and Donald Trump, they won't even take my phone calls or answer my emails. And this industry, for-profit colleges and universities, notorious. 9% of high school grads go to this kind of school. 35% of student loan defaults come from the students in these schools.
So
Too much debt,
way disproportional.
worthless diplomas, no jobs, default on the loans. So these students need the relief, and particularly when they've been defrauded.
Okay, so we don't need to change the law.
No.
We just need to change the mind of one person.
We do. We need to continue to put pressure on Secretary DeVos, as well as this administration.
Okay.
And ask the American people, join us. If you believe in fairness and justice when it comes to these students, they deserve a break.
Okay. Are you for pushing Betsy DeVos on this?
I can do that.
Okay. How about you? Let's do it.